Gamecock Nation, yes, I know it's a tough time to be a Gamecock right now, especially if you're a big fan of Gamecock athletics. The basketball team, men's basketball program, they've been struggling, although they did give out an amazing effort against Alabama this past Wednesday. An amazing game. We put up an amazing fight, just we could not execute at the end of the game. Alabama was a great team, so amazing fight by them. And of course, our women's team loses to UConn this week. And we're just in a rough spot in Gamecock athletics right now. Like, you look at the football season, we went 2-8. We had to fire Will Muschamp. We bring in a new coach, though. And what I want to do for this video is just go through some things that I'm looking forward to in the Gamecocks in the next coming years. Something that I just want to come in and spread some positivity, because there's so much negativity going around the Gamecocks programs right now that why not look at the bright side? Like, that's all I want to do. I just want to come and have a good time. I love talking good about the Gamecocks. I love the Gamecocks, and that's why you're here too, because you love the Gamecocks. So why not look at some of the things that I'm looking forward to, and probably some of the things that you are definitely going to be looking forward to in the next coming years for Gamecock athletics. Starting off, the obvious one, Mr. Shane Beamer coming to South Carolina. Shane Beamer next season, we have no idea what to expect, but what we've seen so far in all the interviews and everything like that, how he interacts with the team, how he interacts with his other coaches, I think is all very positive stuff. He's a guy that will win you over in the interviews, and he just sounds smart. Now, there's so many coaches that sound smart. Lots of people thought that Will Muschamp was an amazing interview guy, but it's a good sign. Not to say that interviews mean anything at all, but it's a good sign to see when the guy knows and he looks confident towards how he's building this program together. And in Shane Beamer coming into South Carolina, something that I'm excited for is the recruiting classes he has in the future. Yes, this year's recruiting class was not anything special at all. Dead last in the SEC, but that is without the transfer portal kids. But seeing how he's hit the transfer portal and seeing how he's been able to work with what he has, I think we are in for a treat in the next couple of years for the recruiting classes that Shane Beamer is able to pull in. I think he could pull some pretty big guys. Do not be shocked if you see South Carolina start to climb back up those SEC rankings for recruiting classes. If we can get back in that first half of the SEC rankings, top 7 teams, the Gamecocks are going somewhere. And I think Shane Beamer is definitely a guy who's definitely capable of pulling some big recruits. Yes, we lose Gunnar Stockton, the big guy in 2022. But you know what? It is what it is. I think Beamer's going to go out this season. They've already started recruiting 2022 class. I think they're going to go pull some guys. I think they're going to. So those are two things that I'm excited for. First of all, Shane Beamer. Second of all, the recruiting classes that he has to bring to South Carolina. So that's football-based. Let's go basketball-based. Nothing really in men's basketball that I want to talk about right now, but women's basketball, yes, we lose to UConn. This team still is one of the top 4 teams in the nation. This team is still going to make a deep March Madness run, and they are going to be favored, one of the top 4 teams, to win the whole tournament. We lose to UConn in overtime, okay? It's not like the end of the world where UConn blows us out and we have no chance to beat them again. We played them in UConn. Yes, they didn't have any fans, but still traveling and everything. When you have both teams traveling to a neutral site, I think the game goes different, and I think the Gamecocks have a legit chance at bringing home another national championship. I'd love to see the women's team win a national championship again, and I think that they definitely are capable of it. So that's another thing I'm really looking forward to. Number 4, baseball season starting up. Baseball season starting up, and I know living in Canada, I don't have the most exposure to college baseball. All in all, I can get the football games. I can get the basketball games. College baseball, I have followed it. I don't necessarily watch the games and everything, listen to them on radio, but that's something I'm planning to do this season. But you got Chris, obviously the main guy on the Spurs Up show. He has been doing an absolutely amazing job with the baseball coverage so far. I've been watching a lot of his content, going through each and every position, ranking the players and everything like that. He has got the baseball team wrapped up. I know he's a huge baseball guy. I play baseball too. I love baseball, but Chris is a smart baseball guy. So baseball season is something that I'm really excited for. This is a team that could get back to the College World Series and go make a deep run there. Yes, the SEC is absolutely packed this year, but it's baseball. Baseball, one of the reasons why you love baseball and watch baseball if you're a baseball fan is that you never know who could win at any time. I think that's why you go to baseball games, because you have no clue who's going to win. It's entertaining when you go to games and any team has a chance. I feel like it's the same. You see a team like the Rays last season going to the World Series. They don't have the salary cap that the teams like the Yankees or the Dodgers do. they're just able to put together a team and get hot at the right times to be able to go and make the World Series. If the Gamecocks get hot, this is a talented team. Don't get me wrong. This is a team with the talent compared to what the rest of college baseball has. If they get hot at the right time, you could see this team making a trip back to the College World Series. It would be fun. It would be fun to go back there. Let's come up with another 5. I think 5, something that I'm excited for in the next coming years. A full Williams-Brice Stadium. A full Williams-Brice Stadium. You see me smiling about that just because watching the games on TV, like I live in Canada. Obviously, I don't go to games at Williams-Brice. I go to one maybe every 2 or 3 years. But even watching it on TV, it's so much more satisfying seeing it with fans. And I got to go down there and watch the games in person with the whole stadium and everything. It will just be... It's so much better to watch games, and college football, the feeling of fall, all those good things just come back to you. Tailgates, open up the lots again. It will all just come back when Williams-Brice Stadium is packed. So that's another thing that I'm really looking forward to. So I hope that I brought you guys some positivity towards the Gamecocks, because I know it's tough right now. I know it's tough, but we're Gamecock fans for a reason, are we not? Like, we're Gamecock fans not because it's the easy way out, not because we can watch the team and watch us win a national championship or be in the running for a national championship every single season. We're Gamecock fans because we're loyal to this team, and we will go through and put up through whatever and still be a fan of this team. And we deserve some winning. And I think that better times are coming our way for Gamecock Nation. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate it, and definitely come back next time.